Welcome to the Mind and Body Performance Podcast, the show where we explore what it really takes to level up your personal well-being. I'm your host, Jake Murphy, and in today's episode, we're going to talk about creating mind and body connection. You may agree with some things that are said on here. You may not. That is totally okay. We are all just uniquely human, figuring it out as we go. If you're listening to this, I'm assuming you're on a self-improvement journey yourself. That makes me extremely happy. Self-growth is one of the most important things human beings can do, and it's extremely satisfying. I want to flash back to a time where you needed to create a project, whether that was for school, work, and you gave effort, you gave your time, you gave your commitment, you had to be creative, and you gave pride to this project. You cared about it. Whether it was something that you were passionate about doing, or not even passionate, but you just really liked the class, or you had a really great teacher, or you have a great boss, and you want to make sure that you apply your ample amount of effort into whatever it is that you're doing. And you hand this project in, and you feel extremely proud of everything you did for that project. All that time you spent, the times where you're like, oh man, this is going to be hard, but you continuously go. And you hand that project in with pride, confidence, and a boost of self-esteem because you know that you put your time, effort, and attention into something and you feel really good about being able to hand it in knowing that. Now let's relay that back into your self-improvement journey. Self-improvement is that project. The only difference is there's no real end. This project never ends. But each and every day, the project is what you put out into the world. How you socialize with others, how you approach your workplace, how confident you are, how empathetic you are, because empathy is, without a doubt, one of the most important things we could possibly practice out here as humans. The ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes and have understanding. But it's also being able to give that to yourself. Empathy. It's actually something I talk to a lot of my athletes about because I feel that we don't give ourselves enough empathy. So because we don't give ourselves enough empathy, it's hard for us to give empathy to other people. And that's something that I've noticed throughout this world and in my journey. But to relate back to creating the mind-body connection, in regards to self-growth, your project is the mind and body. And how we can connect both the brain to the body and have full understanding, have full feel. It goes back to our senses. When you think about things that are in our control, you think about the senses. I'm able to touch. I'm able to feel. I'm able to see. And when you think about the senses and you connect the mind to the body, you really grasp the human soul. It's like, okay, I'm coddled now. Now I can nurture myself because I have this sense of self-being, that I could feel my body because my mind and my body are connected. That's what people talk about when they say grounding. All grounding is just connecting your mind and body, which then I feel the more that you connect that mind and body, the more that spiritual character starts to come out within a person. And you gain
that sense of self-confidence by giving yourself the time, effort, attention that you need. Just like that project that you handed in to your teacher or to your boss. There's no difference. It's the same thing. And if you were willing to spend that time, effort, and attention and commitment on that project that's an object that you're handing in, why is it so hard for a lot of us to put that same time, effort, and attention into our mind and body and into our overall wellness? I'll tell you a big thing, it's distraction. Life happens. I say this all the time. I empathize with people because life is hard. Life is going to be extremely hard. When you feel up, something's going to happen that's going to bring you back down. Things are good. Things are also going to turn, and things are going to be bad. And it's going to constantly challenge you each and every day. And it's going to challenge your commitment to whatever it is that you're doing and you're passionate about. I'm a huge believer, though, that the mind and body, when we practice the mind and body and we work on it, like that project, that's going to allow us to have joy, find the slightest amount of joy in anything that we got to do. Whether it's something challenging, whether it's something that you don't necessarily want to do, you might be bored when you go there, but you find something positive in whatever you're doing, or you learn something new. The mind and body connected creates your true character. It allows you to tap into your true inner being and inner self. And it's extremely hard to get there. I think I'm very fortunate that when I first began lifting, a lot of my practice was just creating mind-body connection, mind to muscle. How can I engage this muscle unit? And I think over time, the more you practice that, and now how do you practice that if you're listening to this and you've been strength training? Moving very slow. Like oftentimes, especially in athletics, we move really fast. And that's good too. That's building quick muscle fibers, fast twitch muscle fibers. But you also want to move slow and focus on tension and time. That tension and time under stress not only is going to help you build muscle, but it's also going to create your mind-muscle connection. And in a way, it's a release of stress. Every single time you're bracing a muscle, you're putting stress on your body. But it's in a way that's allowing your body to grow, similar to that project. You go place something here, you place something there. You write something on it, you put glue, super glue, and you post a Post-it on it. Time under stress on a project is going to then allow you to feel this sense of pride and joy when you go hand it in. Well, you creating mind-body connection through exercise and through tension and squeeze and focus on the mind and the muscle contracting and then lengthening, that's what's going to allow you to create this mind-body connection. And when you think about us taking control of our life, it first starts with taking control of the mind and body connection. If you take control of your mind-body connection and your true self, that's going to elevate you in every other thing that you are doing within your life.
That's all I got for you for today's episode. If you like this episode, please like, comment, and reshare this on whatever social media platform that you use. I'm really looking to grow this podcast because I feel like it can help people. I feel like it can help both athletes and adults. I want to keep this talk on real world conversations, things that we are all experiencing, and they could be in different ways, but we're all experiencing these similar thoughts, feelings, and actions on a daily basis.